This is Jeff at KM Carnivore, and today we are going to do an experiment of a cheap carnivore meal. I was at my local Pick and Save, and as you can see, I'm getting 3.5 pounds of boneless country style ribs for a whopping $10.35. And what we're going to do today is we're going to smoke these up for about 6 or 7 hours in the smoker at 225, and then I'm going to throw them on the flat top for a little blackening at the end, and we're going to see how these turn out, so stay with us. All right, so we are going to warm these bad boys up just like I do my steaks. I'm going to season them exactly the same way. Put a little Worcestershire sauce on them and some kosher salt, and then let them sit and warm up before I throw them in the smoker. We just need a little bit of this. We don't need a lot. You just want to kind of get them wet a little bit. This is just going to act as a tenderizer for the meat. Although I did check these out, these are nice and tender already. They're going to smoke up, I think, fantastic. And then I just want to get a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit of kosher salt on these. You can be very liberal on the salt. Salt is one of those things us carnivores need a lot of. Don't be shy. Contrary to everything we've ever learned about salt, it does not cause inflammation, unlike sugar. All right, so that's it. That's pretty simple. These are going to sit for about an hour. I have my smoker on at 225. We're going to let that thing warm up. I'm just going to do these in a pan so I can keep all the fat together. Then I'm going to use that on the flat top as part of my base for the blackening part. All right, so now we've been sitting here about an hour warming up. Now we're just going to do put them in the pan here. I'm going to do fat side up so it can kind of melt down onto it. And however you feel like you want to get them in there. I'll be flipping these a couple hours in just to rotate for the smoke. But again, I want them to sit in the fat. And then what I'm going to do is take some of this Wagyu beef tallow, which is absolutely awesome. Great Amazon find. And I'm just going to add some extra fat. And this will add some great flavor. It'll also give me a nice fat base. So we're good there. And then I'm going to lightly season with my new favorite Be Extreme Devil Dust. And a big shout out to Danny Helms, the owner over there, for sending this over on Father's Day. Danny, thank you so much. This is my new favorite. We use it on hamburgers, use it on a bunch of steaks. We're now going to use it on these. And one of the things I love about it is it's no MSG, which is a big deal for me. And I know a lot of people in the carnivore space like stuff with no MSG. So thank you, Danny, so much. Very much appreciated. And then we are just going to lightly season this up. I will season more once we come off the flat top, but this will get us a nice flavor in there. And with that, we're off to the smoker. All right, so as you can see here, I use an electric Masterbuilt smoker. I just like the convenience and ease of an electric smoker. You can use any smoker you want. It doesn't really matter. I have this thing set at 225. Right now it's sitting at 232 because it's about 90 degrees out today, which is a good smoking day because it's going to hold its heat pretty well. And this is going to just be really simple. We're going to put it in the middle like so. We're going to shut the door. And today I'm going to be using pecan or pecan chips, depending on what part of the country you're from. I like pecan or pecan chips because they add a nice sweet flavor profile to the meat. I do this a lot with my beef jerky. Not everybody does pecan chips, but I love them. I'm going to put them on the smoker and I'm just going to let it go about 6 hours or so. I'll probably flip it one time about 3 hours from now, and then we'll get it on the flat top. All right, so it's been 2 hours since we put these in. I'm going to open this up and we're going to rotate them. Oh, those look really good already. I'm just going to flip these. Oh yeah. Whoops. And then I'm going to add some more chips and get it another smoke. And we still got about 4.5 hours to go. Those look really good. All right, just add a couple more chips. All right, so we're about 5.5 hours or so. We're going to take these out. Look delicious. They got a nice little bark on them from smoking. You can see they're ready to fall apart. We're just going to kind of put them on the flat top, kind of like burnt ends, and eat. There we go. Now we're getting there. I like to lay some butter down. These are probably fat enough I didn't need to do that, but butter also kind of gives me an idea how hot my flat top is, since I don't have a infrared radar to tell me. There's nothing wrong with a little extra butter. Again, I'm just looking to kind of sear these up. They're already cooked. Gotta love a flat top. We're just going to give these probably a couple minutes per side. Take them off, we'll throw a little more seasoning on them, and we'll be ready to eat. Here in Wisconsin, it was almost 90 and humid today, so it doesn't take much. I'll cook a little hotter if I'm out here and it's 10 below zero outside. We are using Be Extreme Devil Dust, my new favorite here. And again, a big shout out to Danny Helms for sending this to me here for my channel. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We're going to just sprinkle a little bit of this on. The reason I'm putting it on right at the end is if you put it on early, it wants to burn on the flat top, and it is a pain to clean up. Turn off the heat. Let this sit a little bit. You can see my butter is getting brown, which adds a nice little flavor to it. Oh, does that smell good? Of course, four-wheeler going by. All right, these are ready to go. All right, so here we go. Just came in off the flat top. Oh God, that smells like heaven. All right. All right, moment of truth here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is fantastic. Devil dust is where it's at. Again, these were country style beef ribs for about 10 bucks. I'll probably get 3 or 4 meals out of this. Again, just keep your eye out at the grocery store. Every grocery store has a discount section in their meat section, which is where I found this. Because if it expires at midnight, they will put it on sale to try to sell it. These were originally almost $18. I got it for just over 10. So you can do carnivore on a budget. Again, about 5.5 hours in the smoker at 225, about 5 or 6 minutes on the flat top. Delicious. All right, and then I'd like to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Carrie Mann, in healing humanity through the power of a proper human diet. Go to healinghumanity.com, check out the movie he's producing, go to his website, Homestead How, on YouTube, and check him out. Carrie, you are an unbelievable human. Keep doing what you're doing. And to all the doctors in this space, a big thank you. We appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Until next time, eat meat.